Tonight at midnight will be 14 days for me clean off methamphetamine. I'm going for my first exercise right now. I'm going to try to incorporate my exercise with my videos. So I'm going to walk around my property. See what I got? See what I got to live for, y'all? 50 fucking acres left to me. 50 acres. Like, this property's worth $500,000. So today is a good day. I didn't have to kill nobody. What the hell? My son put his shit right. Anyway, today is a good day. I didn't have to kill nobody. I'm outside walking around also because the next time I try to make a video for this channel and someone interrupts me that lives here, I'm leaving. I am leaving. I'm so sick of it. I'm out walking right now because they're doing drugs in the house, and after I quit, I took a drug test just for myself to look at it and be proud, and failed it for meth. And at the time I hadn't done any in 10 days, and it's because they smoke it in the house and it got in my system. So I'm out walking around the field, thought about getting some exercise, but because I can't sit in the house or I'll fail my drug test, which nobody's drug testing me but me. So anyway, this is my property. This is what I got to live for. 50 fucking acres. 50 acres. I got a creek that runs a half mile in the middle of my property. It's kind of dry right now. I got a lot to live for, y'all, and a lot of business that needs taken care of. And my worst thing since I started doing meth was not taking care of business, like not taking care of my Medicaid, not keeping my insurance, not keeping my driver's license, that kind of stuff. Procrastination is a big problem for me. Big problem. My taxes are so screwed up from the past 3 years. Our boss paid us both on the same paycheck, on the same W-2 form for a year and a half. Oh, it's a big mess. I can't get it straightened out. So like I haven't got my taxes done. I haven't done so much different things. I don't know. My Medicaid. I've got a Mirena in me. That is a form of birth control, but I got it because I had endometriosis and it makes your period stop. But you're supposed to keep it 5-6 years. I've had it 12 years in my body. 12 years I've had that thing in my body. So hopefully now I'll remember to call a doctor and go get it taken out. But I mean, today is pretty good. I know that getting out and walking like this makes me feel more energy. So that's what I'm doing. Walking my property. I've got 50 acres here and mostly farmed. My dad just died. He had me move over here in September and he died in October. And so just waiting on everything to settle. I was adopted at birth, and that did pose a problem with me my whole life because I never knew anyone that looked like me or was blood related to me, and it bugged me growing up really bad, to the point that I wanted to have a baby. Probably from the moment I ever had sex, I wanted a baby. I ended up getting married at 17. I wasn't pregnant. Now I got pregnant at 18, and that came from being adopted. That did have an effect on me. However, I am very grateful that I was adopted because I was adopted by good people. If I would have been at my biological mother's house, I would have been raped by the grandpa or whatever. I mean, my grandma is my great aunt, meaning my grandpa, the dirty bastard that raped everybody, he had 5 kids by this woman and 2 by her sister, and then I'm a product from the sister. I'm a grandchild. That's some backwoods shit, but I was glad I was adopted. But being adopted, not because of my family, but just the fact of being adopted and not seeing anyone that was related to me did cause me a lot of issues in my growing up in my life. I really can't pinpoint doing drugs. I really can't blame any one thing on me doing drugs, though. I feel like I did drugs recreationally out of curiosity and liking to get a buzz and wanting to get high. I'm out of breath, sorry. Yeah, all this is my land. Well, I have to split it with my 2 siblings, but all that, yeah, very fortunate. They don't live in this state, so I was hoping to buy them out on their part, but we'll see. So I've got someone at my house. They keep coming over here wanting, even if you don't sell drugs anymore, if people do drugs and they're friends with it, they'll go to each other to see, like, can you get something? Can you get something? Which is considered dealing, even though it doesn't feel like it. But there's someone over here. My boyfriend has to go to work in a few, and my son is here. My boyfriend has to go to work in a few, and my son is here, and another guy came over, and they're smoking meth in the living room, and I don't want to fail my drug test, so I'm getting put out. It's my house. It's not their house at all. My dad left me this house, but I'm getting put out of the house. It was 3 or 4 times today so far I had to leave the house and go outside. But I did tell them 1 month from my date that I quit, there's going to be no more shit in my house. I just didn't want to be a total bitch, make the decision for everybody else. But once that day comes, there's going to be no more dope in the house. I've been making me an apartment up in my barn loft. I've been doing that for the past 2 months. And if it wasn't hot out there, I'd already be living in there. It's starting to cool off, and I might be able to handle it. So I'm probably going to start staying in my barn loft. I have a son, my youngest son that I raised by myself. He's I'd never lost him like I did my other two. I raised him. He's 30 years old and he's a self-made millionaire. I'm so proud of him. His name is Dallas Beaver. So he started a roofing company called Leave It to Beaver Roofing, and it went crazy, and mainly because of his personality. He bonded me out of jail once for $6,000, but before he did it, it was set up with my boss at my job, and every penny I made went back to him until I paid it off. I paid him off in 3 months. He took me to Florida once. He knows my past, so he's not real gung-ho. He doesn't shower me with gifts or help or anything like that. And then when I go over there, I see like his friends are always asking for shit, and then he's complaining about it. So I never ask him for nothing. But I really want out of this situation that I'm in, and he doesn't understand it. He thinks I already quit a long time ago. He could get me out of this situation, and I'm his mama, but he doesn't trust me or want to like waste his money on me. We have a good relationship, and I go over there, but I just don't know. I don't know how to ask for help because I don't want to be here, and I don't want to be around my man anymore. That's been over since before I decided to quit drugs. And my son abusing, and my son, when he's not getting high, he is the most best personality, the one that lives with me. He's the best personality of anybody in this world. But when he does meth, he changes so terrible. He's a songwriter, and he got high and thought we were trying to steal his music one time and slap me. But he bullies me, and he has a dog that bites me. If me and him argue, his dog will attack me, and it has chewed my legs up all summer. I'm bullied by him, and I don't have anybody I can tell. And he is my son, and I don't want to hurt him because I know that's not really him. So the only thing I know that help is if I quit doing drugs so that he will, because he gets high. He's put a flag on top of our house before and told me it was so the drones would know we liked America. He can't handle it at all, and he's mean to me, and he hits me. He's 33 years old. My other kids don't know it because I don't want to tell them, because the last thing I want is for the son that's got the issues to have nobody. I don't want him not to have nobody. So if I tell my other kids, they'll be mad at him, and I've been bullied for years. He's really good to me and good as gold, and then the next day he's a different person. It's like bipolarness. He needs anger management. He don't make no sense, the choices he makes. He don't work. He's got 2 little kids. He got kicked out already when they got their new house. 2 weeks he was kicked out because he got high, and I don't want to live with him or my boyfriend anymore, but I'm in my inherited place, and I don't want to put anybody on the street, and if I piss them off, it gets bad. And my son don't want to hear it. My other son that's got the money, he don't want to hear when I start talking about the other son. He don't want to take sides or be involved. He just shuts me down, and I don't know what to do. And you all can tell me tough love shit all you want, but a certain type of person's better at tough love than another type of person, and I'm the type that ain't. I've got obese pigs because I give in, and it's my fault. I gave him drugs. He asked me for drugs. I don't want to tell him no, I want out of this damn situation I'm in so bad, and I've never been able to tell anybody until right now, and I'm telling you. And nothing y'all can do about it either.